You're listening to War Notes from the Front Porch, a vintage wartime podcast where we trade fear for preparation and remember the wisdom that got our grandparents through their hardest days. I'm your host, Pavio G, speaking from my kitchen and porch, where pots simmer, children play, and truth still matters. Today's episode is one we all feel in our bones. What happens next? What if Iran retaliates? And what could that mean for the United States mainland? Let's talk about it with calm, courage, and clarity. Hello again, listeners, my dear listeners. It's Paviel back with you, heart open, voice steady. If you're anything like me, your mind's been racing. You've heard the news, you felt the shift, and now, like so many Americans, you're asking, what if Iran retaliates? And what would that look like right here at home? Let me be clear. This is not a fear-based broadcast. But ignoring the very real possibility of retaliation is like ignoring a storm when you see the thunderclouds rolling in. So today, I'm going to walk you through the reality of retaliation, what targets could be at risk, what you can do if it reaches our shores, and how to prepare without panic. So, retaliation is possible. Not just overseas, right? Historically, when a major power strikes, the country on the receiving end doesn't just sit still. Iran has the means, the allies, and the motives to respond, either directly or through proxy attacks, which means smaller groups or nations acting on their behalf. We're not just talking about soldiers overseas. We're talking about cyber attacks on power grids, water systems, or banks. Terror-style attacks in large U.S. cities. Terror-style attacks are possible. Critical infrastructure sabotage, like oil refineries, train systems, and communication towers. This doesn't mean you should expect missiles in your backyard tomorrow, but it does mean we have to think like our ancestors. Hope for peace, prepare for pressure. What could be targeted on the mainland right here in the United States? Let's stay grounded in what's most likely, not what's cinematic. Number one, major coastal cities like New York, D.C., L.A., San Francisco, Houston, always on the list of high-profile targets. Remember that. New York is a high-profile target, D.C., L.A., San Francisco, and Houston. Always on the top list. Number two, financial systems. A cyber attack on banking networks could freeze cards, delay direct deposits, or wipe out access temporarily. Okay? Completely wipe out access temporarily. So prepare for that, you guys. A lot of folks depend on their phones now these days and technology that could be totally wiped out through a cyber attack. Number three, power and internet grids. Disruption to these systems. Again, I apologize. The disruption to these systems could result in blackouts. Okay. Now, not from weather, but from enemies who know our weaknesses. Okay. Number four, transportation and supply chains. Attacks or sabotage to railways, truck lines, or ports could severely limit food and fuel movement. So what can you do right now? What can you do right now while you're listening? Well, take a breath with me. Take a breath. This is not to scare you. It's to steady you. Here are your next front porch steps starting tonight. Fill up your gas tank if possible. Always keep at least half a tank. Right now I got like a quarter tank, but we're being realistic here. We're real people. We're human. Always keep at least half a tank. If power goes out, stations may be shut down. Number two, keep cash at home. Right now, we don't really have any cash, but if you have some cash in your bank or if you have some money in your account, please take it out and keep some cash at home. Not thousands, just enough to get food, gas, or essentials for a few days if banks go down. But if you ain't got no money and you broke, ain't no cash to have, right? Number three, back up important documents. Scan your IDs, birth certificates, bank info, medication list. Save to a flash drive and keep it in a waterproof envelope. If you have access to a flash drive, it will help you. I have a flash drive and I have a lot of my documents on there. Keep something of that sort. Take a picture from your phone. send it to your email, however you got to do it, but scan your ID, your birth certificate, just in case, your bank info, and any type of medication that you may be taking, you or family. Number 4, have a blackout plan. So candles, flashlights, extra batteries, a battery-powered radio, a manual can opener, non-electric heat source if winter applies. Very important. Number 5, talk to your kids simply. Let them know you have a plan. Teach calm, keep a routine, and children need structure more than they need full explanations. Okay? So here's a word from the porch. From my porch to yours. I know it's a heavy time. I know you may feel overwhelmed, but you are not powerless. Think about this. Our ancestors survived wars with ration books, telegrams, and root cellars. We have tools they didn't. We also have wisdom they did. Right? That's what we also have. And now we must use both. So cook a meal with care tonight. Tell your loved ones your plan. And know deeply that you are not alone. Now, I want to thank you all for joining me on War Notes from the Front Porch. I'm Pavi OG, and I'll be here as long as I can, bringing you honest, homemade wisdom from these uneasy days. Please subscribe, comment, and share this episode with someone who needs clarity, not chaos. Because the world may go loud, but we go home. See you next time, neighbor.